Hudsonville Cemetery, more than a century old, is being painstakingly uncovered and documented by a group of local history buffs, with some that have personal ties to the people who are resting there.
Yeah, it's a very interesting story. Our Michael Martin took a trip with that group out to the wooded spot this morning. He has that story tonight.
Just up this muddy, slightly overgrown hill here in Hudsonville is a cemetery rarely touched by human hands within the last 100 years. But now a group of people working to clean it up, restore it, and shed light on this little corner of almost forgotten local history.
So we think this was an original path where it was cleaned out one of the times, so we've created a path.
Walk no more than 100 feet into the woods off Berry Street in Hudsonville, and you will slowly feel the chains of time fall off. As you tiptoe around tombstones that date back nearly 200 years, the Shack Huddle Cemetery reminds you just how recently your ancestors walked the same ground as you do now.
Stop and read as you pass by. As you are now, so once was I. As I am now, so you must be. Prepare for death and follow me.
This reminder of our own mortality found on the grave of Abijah Edson.
Everybody that is aware of this tombstone loves this one because of the saying on it.
Edson was granted this plot of land back in the 1850s by the United States government for his service in the War of 1812. And he is the catalyst that has brought this group of local historians out here to restore the cemetery.
I went to the Hudsonville Library and they have a history room.
And hanging on the wall of that history room was this land grant signed by our 14th president, Franklin Pierce.
It was land that was given to Abijah Edson, a volunteer for the War of 1812. So as gratitude, he was granted some land here in Hudsonville. And so that's what this document just states.
Steve Latshaw would soon discover that there was a cemetery somewhere on Edson's property, leading him to meet up and team up with Sherry Fuss.
My mother brought me here once, and I have ancestors that are buried in here. In fact, almost all of them that are in there I can connect to my family. And so I wanted to find the grave of my 3 times great-grandmother, Polly McCoy.
Going off whatever scarce records they could dig up, they began the delicate process documenting what remained on the property.
This is Polly.
She found her 3 times great-grandmother's resting place just last week.
I had an image of Polly McCoy's tombstone, and I knew it was about in front of a tree like that, but that was back in 1986. Today I have found Polly McCoy.
From there, the group has worked to locate and begin uncovering the rest of the tombstones.
We don't want to move any at this point or use any chemicals on them. We're just using water to try to read them. We want to move the brush out of here, the logs out of here, get all this out of here. There could be stones under here, we don't know.
Some of them have had pieces visible above the ground. Others have been found only through carefully poking the soft ground.
We've been using this orange sticks to do some tapping. My husband came out and tapped, and that's how we found some of the stones.
The group is sharing the process via a Facebook page they started and have community cleanup days planned in coming weeks to continue the process of uncovering a piece of West Michigan history.
The condition is so poor that we can't even tell if the stones were in their original place. So, but I'm going to map every single stone so we know where it is right now. So we have a beginning point, and soon I hope we have an end point.
Now the project is just getting underway at this point, but if you want to follow along with the journey or perhaps help yourself, we've got links on our website to a Facebook page where the whole thing is being documented. For now, in Hudsonville, Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.
And the group does have 2 community cleanup days planned this month. We have more information about how you can take part right now at fox17online.com.
Cool piece of history for everyone
Absolutely.
involved, really.